Hello, everyone. It's September 2025. My name is Chris, and this is Learn British English Free, a channel on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. The topic of discussion in this lesson is about the famous MBTI personality quiz and the 16 personalities. This is very famous in China. As you know, I've been there for the last couple of years, and many students and colleagues used to talk about it a lot. So I wanted to explain a bit about it here. It's called Myers-Briggs because those were the names of the two people who invented or developed the framework, and it also uses quite a lot of work from the famous Carl Jung. I'm going to talk about a website called 16personalities.com. It's free and it's very helpful. You can do a good quiz there and it will present the result for that quiz for you and it tells you what your personality type is. The point of this lesson is to go through the 8 elements of the MBTI, and the point is that you have 4 pairs of words, and if you do a quiz, then the quiz will tell you in each pair which word or which letter is appropriate for you. In the end, you have your personality type, which is formed of 4 letters. For example, INFJ. So I'm going to talk about what the different letters mean. You may have heard about this before, but I hope it's useful to hear it in English. There are English captions or subtitles available on YouTube like normal if you need to use them. The first pair of words is probably the most famous. We can talk about introversion and extroversion. I for introversion, E for extroversion. And the quiz will tell you which one you are to begin with. You probably know about it, but introversion is for people who are more inward looking and most of the time will prefer to spend a bit of time alone rather than with others a lot. Whereas extroversion is for people who are more outward looking, like being with other people a lot of the time and like socializing more. When we talk about the people, we can use the nouns introvert and extrovert. I'm an extrovert. I'm an introvert. She's an extrovert, for example. In my case, when I did the quiz, I was just an introvert, 51%. Many people think I'm an extrovert, for instance, when I'm teaching. So the quiz and the personality types only tell us, what we're like most of the time. It's not complete. An introvert like me can often be sociable. The second pair of words is about sensing and intuition. A sensing is represented by letter S, and N is for intuition. These 2 words describe how people approach observations, how we observe the world. Sensing is for people who rely more on their 5 senses. What do they see and hear, and so on. So intuition is for people who are not based on the senses exactly, but more what are the patterns or ideas or concepts that are going on. The next pair is about feeling and thinking. F is for feeling, T is for thinking. For feeling, the letter F is about decisions and decisions that maybe feel right based on your values and your own judgments. Whereas for people who are T people, for thinking, they will consider more about logic, what is true, what is real. The last pair of words is judging or perceiving. J for judging, P for perceiving. People who are judging, they will look at what other people think, what is going on around them, and take that into account when making decisions. And for observations, they will use quite a limited amount, so not many. Whereas for perceivers, when making decisions, they will look more to themselves. What do they think is right or feel is right? And for observations, they will look to absorb a large amount of observation. So far more than people who are J types. So that's P or J, perceiving or judging. And that's the total of the 8 different elements which make up the MBTI. I should add, I watched a useful video by a chap called Frank James on YouTube to help me prepare for this. We know the 8 elements of the MBTI framework. Now, if we do the quiz, and like I said, I suggest 16personalities.com, then it will tell you what your type is. I wanted to share my example to help. As I mentioned before, my type is INFJ. And if you do that online, then you will get a helpful report and feedback to describe you and some things that can tell you about yourself a little bit. I found it useful. It seems fairly accurate, and you can even learn some things because the reports are quite sophisticated and will tell you a lot of information about people who are like you and your personality types. So I recommend, if it's good for you, to try that website. It's all free, and to check out the different things. For INFJ, like I said, it was quite interesting to read about it. That's all then for this video about the Myers-Briggs Type Indicators, MBTI. We've gone through what the 8 different words or elements mean and examples of the test itself. If you want to look up more, then there's that video by Frank James, and there's the website, which is called 16personalities.com. It's very comprehensive, actually, lots of information there. So please do have a look and read through that if you want to. Thank you for joining me. I will be active in the coming weeks, but I think I'll be focusing more on the short videos from now on. Please write to me if you have any requests or questions for lessons that I can do in the future. Thanks again for your time, and bye for now. See you soon. Take care.